Hi, this is Tom Warner at Lorenz Grinding in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm going to show you a process of sharpening a Boker knife. Excellent quality. One of the advantages with the Boker is it's ground very nicely, so you can buy it brand new and keep it sharp yourself. When it does need sharpening, you can bring it into the shop or do it yourself, but there's two basic things you have to do to sharpen. One of them is the shaping of the blade to get it the thickness and shape for how you'll use the knife. If it's a surgical tool, it's going to be thinner than an axe, for instance. So if you bring it into our shop or your local knife sharpener, he'll sharpen it on a big stone like this and do what's necessary, shaping the blade to make it work properly for how you use it, to get the knife finally finished, depending on even the looks, the way you want the knife to look. It makes a difference. So when we get to the part where we've got it all shaped, we're going to go to the sharpening part, which is called honing. And if the knife's ground properly, then honing is very easy. If it's not ground properly, it's quite difficult to do. This Boker knife here is brand new, but you would hone it the same way at home with a stone as I would do it here for you after I've ground it properly. And it's about a 15-degree angle from flat, and you want to do nice long strokes and keeping it at the same angle, one stroke each direction to get it sharp. If you come off the stone too quickly, then you're making the edge slick. So this wouldn't be as good. Or when you get over to the edge, if your arm tends to lay the knife down flat, it's not going to get the point sharp, and you'll wonder why. It's because you don't maintain that 15 degrees or so all the way across the stone. When I do it, I do a little dance so that when I get to the other side, I kind of get up on my left toe so I can keep that stroke proper. And if you're doing a longer knife, then the same thing happens. You start on the heel of the knife blade, about 15-degree angle. I usually put my hand up on the point. You have to be careful not to let your fingers slip off the front, because your right hand will keep going, and that's when you get cut. So you want to get your fingers over the top of the blade far enough so that you're not going to slip off. And down by the heel of the knife, a lot of people, when they start their stroke, they come off the stone immediately. You want to make a long stroke and maybe only hone a couple inches of the blade on your first few strokes, and then move down the blade as you go. And you don't want it hard enough to grit, and you don't want it hard enough that it's actually, it's even a different sound. When you get exactly the right pressure, it makes a nice sound. And then when you get up on the end, if you shift your body a little bit to do this backstroke, move it to their body to the left a little, help you keep the proper angle. And over here, a little bit to the right, and that'll help you keep the proper angle over there.
For more information and to view our inventory, just go to lorenz.com.